Let's pull up the predictions actually to get to our next point. I think one of the
Bro, look at Jensen's monitor, bro. That guy is inside his monitor. That monitor, he had the screen all the way out. Bro, this shit was like to here. I think Dig will take a game. I think they should take a game, yeah. I think it should be a 2-1 either way.
Week over week.
That's how I see it.
FlyQuest coach Nukeduck before kind of a pretty hyped match for a regular season matchup. How are you two feeling going in? Nukeduck, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think, you know, we have a good shot. I hope the guys doesn't become too nervous, just like, you know, the external pressure. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, feeling good.
Is there actually external pressure from kind of all the hype that's been going around?
Well, I haven't talked about it with them, but I assume some of them maybe not. I mean, it is a hyped match, so I'm sure it impacts them a little bit. But it's not like we're talking about that internally or anything like that.
And then Mabry, for you, obviously you've brought it up, but your players have brought it up even more. the scrim record. How did scrims go this week, and what were the pressures like for Dig going into this match?
How are scrims going for us this week? Well, yesterday we went 3-3 for Shopify, so that was a bonus for us. Usually we end up on 2-4 or worse.
Wow, they went 3-3 for Shopify of all. Oh my god!
And that match is pretty hyped.
This team just
between us, like we never really thought about it like that. So yeah.
In scrims.
What is the how are you going to beat FlyQuest?
How are we going to beat FlyQuest? I think if we go into like the mid game even or ahead, we're more confident in our macro. They're really good at playing 4v5 within inspired farming camps, so as long as we're in control, I think we'll be fine.
How are you going to beat Dignitas?
How do we beat him?
Yeah, we're just gonna do a normal thing. Maybe we target Jensen a bit. That's probably, you know, like we know how he plays and what he likes to play, so, you know, maybe we'll target Jensen a little bit. Yeah.
All right. Well, best of luck to both of you. Thank you for taking time to catch up. Really hype season match. FlyQuest Dig on the other side of this.
Okay, has Vietnam flashbacks? Yeah, I don't know what he's looking at. All right, here's the question. Does TL just go for the Cassio ban? Do you just have to ban Cassio every single game? Or not TL, Dignitas. Because everyone is just 1-2-3 banning Cassio. I feel like you can at least 4 or 5 ban Cassio. I mean, surely Jensen can play one of his champions into Cassio. Like, doesn't Oriana shit on Cassio? Doesn't Azir do pretty well into Cassio? Doesn't Hui do fine into Cassio? Like, there's no way Cassio should be able to... Like, how do you become so good at Cassio where you can play Cassio into long-range mages mid lane? Seems impossible. Okay, Karthus, Ashe, Senna all banned by Dig. On the other side, FlyQuest have not banned any of the AD mids, so we might just have AD mid against AD mid. Do they ban Cassio? Oh wait, no, Dig is the team that would ban Cassio. Okay, so no Cassio ban. So do you just first pick Tristana? I think you first pick Tristana for Jensen over Corki, knowing him. They first pick Leona. Okay, they're fine with any trade. Okay, there's Ice Hover for Whipple's girlfriend, as always.
Classic mid lane matchup, do you prefer Tristana Corki? Because we're seeing so much of it these days.
I'm a bigger fan of Tristana, but
I'm a bigger fan of Tristana too. I think Tristana's just a better champion. I mean, Tristana was already pretty decent into Corki.
I think I'm just...
And then Corki got nerfed, so okay, Tristana. Do we go Ezreal right here? I mean, Ezreal into Kalista is not considered good, but a lot of people do like playing Ezreal with Leona. But also potentially just take jungle. You could go whatever you believe the prio jungler is, if you're like a brand enthusiast. Because, I mean, you have Karthus and Zyra both down, so when Karthus and Zyra are down, Brand becomes like the big mage jungler that's up. Outside of that, you have like Lilia, but Lilia's not good every game, especially into double range. So I think Brand is really strong. Okay, they go for this. Question here is, do they counter the Leona on this pick? Or do they match jungle? I don't know if there's something that's like super good jungle here into Brand though. You could just go Lilia. We've seen people in China just go Lilia even in games where Lilia is not supposed to be strong. I guess that's an option. They go Talia. I mean, it's an okay pick. I assume that means that FlyQuest wants to go something like Renekton top. Dig should ban Renekton for sure. I think Dig bans Renekton here. You don't want to let them have Renekton Talia for free, especially in matchups where Renekton is probably going to be okay. I think we need a Renekton ban if we're on Dig. I guess you could potentially like give Renekton and go something like Gnar into it, but then you have like Gnar, Brand, Tristana, pretty weird topside. Sometimes people will give Renekton and try to counter it with other things like Kennen, but Kennen wouldn't be good here when you have Leona Brand already because there's a lot of Merc Treads value. I really think you should ban Renekton. The other option would just to be play Cassante into Renekton. I just don't think it's good. Bobby decent into Renekton. It's losing matchup. That's a Renekton pick for sure, no? I mean, that Renekton was coming on 4 guaranteed. I don't know, bro. Do you really care about the Alistar that much? And also, do you care about Nautilus Kalista? when you're playing Leona anyway. Seems weird. I mean, Licorice Poppy is one of his best champs. I think he should just go Cassante here, though. He's going Poppy. I mean, Poppy is good into Callista. It's losing into Renekton 1v1, and you also can get killed by Talia pretty easy. I mean, I think that Fly just won draft here. Like, they essentially have 2 winning lanes on side and Talia. I mean, I think Tristana has a better game than Corki. I agree with that. The thing is, like, that's the only part of Dig's draft that's winning, you know, in my mind. I think the other parts are really hard. Like, I would rather play the Tristana than play the Corki, but I would rather be on the FlyQuest team. I mean, they have to lane swap here, right? They lose both lanes. I just don't even think lane swapping is, like, that great anymore. I feel like people have figured out how to just win on the right side team comp. I think also in this situation, I mean, I don't know if the lane gets that much better for FlyQuest or for Dig if they swap in at level 3.
It's actually quite hard for
Wibbo needs to dip. Spiga just missed his Q on the camp.
Massive bot gap, but like even just like the Raptor raid can be
all good.
A little bit tricky with Jensen.
Yeah, absolutely. So
they're crashing this wave. Wait, is that crashing? Did they f it up? No, they didn't. Okay. I thought they were going to crash one wave early. It would have been a horror, because then your melees die and you don't get as much damage on the turret. When you're playing on the FlyQuest side of things here, you want to be getting max damage on the turret if you can. That's what Jensen Tristana is normally pretty good. I think the thing about Jensen Tristana is it's not like his team fighting is really insane, but he's one of those Tristana players that knows how to collect in side lane, which is like the most important part of Tristana. So tough, bro. Okay, Spica.
It does not appear so. Busio and Masu gonna have to be careful about this one. Spica makes his entry. Masu and Busio,
they're just getting 2v3'd like that. Kind of clean from Masu. Does Busio flash forward? Oh my god, they're getting just 3v2 dry. Oh no, they got put on a poster. Literally nothing else matters. Doesn't matter why they did it, what their game was, their opponents. Oh, that's no flash. I think that Dig can get 1, but they shouldn't be able to get more than 1. They have to get out. 1 and out. That's 4 grubs for Fly.
This fight is so scared. Calista's the only person in the map with the item.
Ooh.
So she's so strong coming into this fight. Great tally wall.
Inspired blocks everybody off, forces the flash over the wall from Spica.
Oh, that guy's dead as hell.
Licorice is the sacrifice.
All right, Kaisa, take mid and go bot. Pretty clean from FlyQuest. How good is Busio? Where does he rank amongst LCS supports? I mean, the thing about Busio is he's pretty good on, like, Renata, for example. He's not good on engaged supports. Like, his engaged supports, he kind of is just, like, perma-int feeding. So that's kind of tough. Like, in a meta where the most popular supports are like Leona and all. I mean, he played an Alistar game last week. Oh my god. Or maybe it was the week before. I don't remember what it was. But he played an Alistar game recently. That was really tough to watch. I think they won it, but he played terrible in it as well. So this is a very good Busio game. He doesn't normally perform at this level. And it's also a game that I think is pretty easy for him. And Trimby, dude, I don't even know how good Trimby is these days. I don't even know what Trimby does. Trimby is unrecognizable to me. For game so far, where the team losing is not doing anything proactive, yeah, I mean, that's how it's been. I think this game is very hard for Dig to play. I mean, that's why, like, going into the game, I said that FlyQuest draft is way better. I feel like having winning lanes and, like, a solid team comp like this is which is why I wanted them to ban Renekton. I thought Dig banning Renekton would be very crucial here. Because I don't think you want them to be able to get a Renekton Talia angle where, like, it's good damage split for their team comp. It does everything they want in the game, and you're just not able to, like, ever win that lane. Because that's the problem here is, if they grab Renekton, you're supposed to have counter pick, right? Because FlyQuest is drafting R4 Renekton. So the problem with drafting R4 Renekton normally is that you open yourself up to a lot of the counter picks that are available into Renekton. Kennen, Gnar, these types of champs. But Kennen and Gnar don't work with Dignitas team comp. So you probably just want to go pop your Cassante, but then that's just a straight up losing lane. So that's the issue. God damn. And that's why he stole your job. I'm a big Kaisa fan, but I swear she loses every time currently. So Kaisa is, like, good into pretty much Ezreal exclusively. Like, you can play it into Ezreal, you can play it into lanes like Senna, for example, but it's kind of just a scaling carry. Oh, Jensen has Kraken completed. He's like, I win now, and then he just gets his ass beat. That motherfucker is dead, bro. This is a cope. This is a cope TP. Oh, is Masu dead? Masu might die. Got a bit of a banger. Isles killed Masu. Inspired is here. Inspired's dying. Is he dying? Licorice is dead. Maybe Inspired's not dying. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, that is not the portal. Oh, it is the barrier of hope. That was the barrier of hope. Look, I respect Dig for at least trying something. That was a f***ing terrible play, though. That was an absolutely horrible play. Follow up on the fact that our Tristana has spiked. This guy's no flash. Is he just dead again?
I don't think he does, buddy.
Yes, he is. Talia's coming. He's dead.
Here comes Inspired.
Very dead.
Inspired is gonna
And then he hits him with the emote, bro. And that's why you were benched.
totally hopeless now.
That's what he said right there. Vegan? Yeah. This is like worse, bro. This is like when a vegan hasn't eaten meat in like years, and then they try to eat meat for the first time because they're like, bro, I'm done being vegan. I'm gonna try to incorporate meat into my diet, and then they just like throw up from eating meat because their body's not used to it. That's what's happening to Jensen right now, bro. Are Dig just shit? No, they're not that bad. I think this game is like pretty excusable. They got outdrafted for sure. You guys are already done with your splits? Oh man, this is nothing. Oh, that's in feeding for Miles. Now you have to try to deny them from doing Baron. Oh, Sven has no flash. See what he does with his R. Oh, he's dead too. Oh my god, it's a horror. They are getting absolutely owned this game. Bro, I'm telling you, look, they're talking about draft right now in the cast. I think the biggest blunder in the draft from Dignitas is not banning Renekton 4-5. I was telling you during it, they were going to go for Renekton. Renekton Talia is like one of the most known combos in the game, and none of the counter picks to Renekton are viable in this game. Like, that is a very crucial part about drafting here. If they're picking on 4, right? What does that mean? What does that mean with what was up? If Fly is in that draft situation, and they're picking between their bot laner, they're going to either have to pick their full bot lane on 4, or they're going to have to pick their top lane on 4. That means that on blue side 4-5, you're supposed to be able to get a counter to one of those two lanes. And they ended up in a situation where they could no longer counter the Renekton because none of the Renekton counters work. So they ended up in a situation where they don't get a counter bot lane. FlyQuest gets the counter bot lane, right? Like they get the R5 counter bot lane. Fly gets a counter bot lane and they get a counter top lane, or they get a top lane that's uncounterable. So it's just Giga losing on both sides. That's the biggest, most crucial point of this draft. Coach Edward says, I saw saying the same thing, or I was saying the same thing. Yeah, 100%, bro. That's definitely the right thing in that situation. They just blundered it, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. I've never like coached on stage, so I guess this type of stuff happens like when you're under pressure and stuff. That's what I assume. I felt like it was pretty obvious though. This is not it. Maybe they can kill Quad. It's a good flash from Sven. Nicely done from Dignitas, but what do you do here? Are you all just dead? They have to try to play together. It's really impossible. Bibbo has flash. Flashes on Spica. They just keep on chasing, no? Hey, somebody chases. Couple people chase. It's a tragedy. The tragedy of tragedies. Oh? Wait, he's dead. Wait, no. Okay, they execute. You'll take it. Oh man, it's a slaughter. And you get soul. It's over, bro. I'm Baron in 155. I don't even know what you do about it. Losing teams have had 4 kills total in game so far. 4 kills total. Nice. Shake from Busio. Uses the flash to guarantee. FlyQuest played well though. FlyQuest did play a very solid game here. This is probably their best game of the split, I would say. Sven? Oh, Sven has had enough, bro. Sven has had enough. That was a rundown of epic proportions. He's playing to end here. Speaker no flash. Okay, no Speaker flash. Oh my god. Are they gonna kill Jensen on the Nexus? Are they killing Jensen on the pad? That is the question. They want to kill Jensen on the pad 100%, bro. Jensen's alive. They're still looking to make an extra. They want to. They're still looking to prove their point and rub Dignitas's face. They want to do it. They want to do it so bad. Are taking it slow and steady because they all. Oh my god. No, they don't get it. They don't get it. Holy shit. They really wanted to kill Jensen on the pad there. from Mental Edge. Corki, Kaisa from Dig. They end up playing into the Karthus this time. They're not going to get a good AP jungler, though, for Speak Up. Brand is going to be banned here. 100%. Brand is banned. 100%. I bet my life on the fact Brand is banned here. Don't ban Maokai. Don't do me like that. Ban the Brand one more time. Yeah, Brand ban. Okay, we saved my life. Thank you. 07 life. Nope, we keep our life. Our life continues. The Renekton ban, it was super obvious the first game. They completely blundered it. What do they go here? Braum ban. Does Fly just go? Nah, they don't go Cassante on 4, will they? That's not a Blippo thing to do. They gotta be edgy. They just counterpick support here. 100%. Counterpick support. What do you want? Maybe Alistar for Busio. I mean, he played it pretty poorly last time, but Alistar for Busio, it's a good spot for it, so I would do it. Okay. A Poppy blind for Fly. It's technically Flex. It's Flex Poppy. Pretty smart pick. And if it's a Cassante pick, then you just send the Poppy top. The Nidalee. Oh, I'm not a fan. Do you go Nidalee? No, this is a terrible Nidalee game. You don't want to go Nidalee with things like Cassante, man. This is one of my pet peeves right now, is drafting Nidalee with like a Cassante and a Corki. This is like two lanes that are super fucking hard to visit. Like, I don't know. I really don't with that at all. I think if you're playing Nidalee, you need to go the Canyon route, where you play Nidalee with like Skarner, the Genji route. You play it with Skarner, you play it with Renekton, you play it with things that are easy to set you up, so you can hit spears in that lane. Playing Nidalee with things like Corki and Cassante, it's just two lanes that are too hard to visit. Not a huge fan of the TF here. I mean, I guess that's their counterpick to Cassante, and that was the entire mind game, was that you pick the Flex Poppy on 4, and then if the enemy team goes for something like a Cassante, then you counterpick it with the TF. That's what they thought. And if they go for something that is susceptible to the Poppy, I mean, honestly, you could just put the Poppy top into the Cassante here, and I think that's also completely okay, which is even like what I originally thought they were going to do. So, dude, it's looking like a Fly 2-0 to me. I agree. I don't really trust Nidalee in games like this at all. Okay, Quad doing his thing. Okay, outplaying him on both sides of the matchup. Let's go Quad. He said, bro, you're fucking old. Who cares if I was one of the worst mid laners in LCK? This is North America, buddy, and you're washed.
This really aggressive mindset, I think, when you're on Poppy, you have
ratioed and completely mogged with a nicer hairline.
Right,
FF.
you're just kind of sitting there being
Can't
like,
play.
I guess I can stoke skill shots for you or whatever, or stop somebody from dashing, but we can see Inspired making his way down.
Hey, Inspired full clear down to bot. Nidalee has to contest top crab because he has no prio bot. He has no prio in all 3 lanes once again. Dude, all these games, so like, obviously I was a jungler when I played competitive, so I always view games through jungle lens, and the jungle positions of all 4 games that have been losing have been absolutely bro. If you think about jungling either on Shopify in both the games they played, or the last 2 games from Spica, I mean, last game at least he did have some options. He misplayed with the bot dive or bot gank angle, whatever, that they got 2v3'd on. The jungle angles have been absolutely terrible for the losing side junglers all 4 games so far. It's like you have no winning lanes, you don't have ganks that are available, you don't have cross-map opportunities, like all the games have looked giga unplayable. It's a very fake gank onto Quad if he goes for it. Nidalee Corki, it's part of the reason why I really hate playing Nidalee with Corki, is you can walk by and heal him, and that's kind of how you gain pressure in the lane. If you're playing Nidalee with a Corki, essentially you just do these like drive-bys mid, where as you clear your jungle, you just pop up mid and you toss your E on the mid laner, and then you continue clearing. And that's your big swing, where it's like, okay, now we've got a winning mid situation, and maybe I can start an objective or do a crab or something. Kind of how you play. It happens a lot if you let players choose champ instead of drafting human stuff as coach from scrims to lead and stage. Yeah, no, it's true. Yo, Edward, this is our mentality. We developed this theory with Yamato. It's the plant theory, that if you're playing in LEC or LCS, the most important thing is you want your jungler to be a plant. If it is a Ivern or Maokai or Zyra, If your jungler is a plant, you're winning draft. And if your jungler is not a plant, if it's like Nidalee or Brand or something like this, you're probably just losing. That's the theory. The plant theory. As many reps as you possibly can, you will get stronger. Bro, my problem, Chase, is I'm getting stronger, but I swear, like, I'm not getting that much bigger. I'm just getting stronger. Is Whippo inting? Timing? W timing? No, he's not. Flash, ghost for ghost. No flash used. What's happening here? Busio? Busio has to flash. Drake on the side of Dig. Grubs on the side of Fly. Masu flashes here as well. Okay. Scrapping. No flash on the Leona here. The Leona is playing a little bit dangerously. His Quad is much stronger than Isles here. Oh my god, Quad just sent it. Okay. Respect, Quad. Get in there, buddy. It was bad, though. Don't get me wrong. That shit was bad, but I respect it. This game's much more even than the first one. Okay. Can we get a Dig win on the board? I'd really appreciate 3 games of LCS. Because I really think Kraken Slayer is an overrated item. No flash on Isles. He's just dead as He's dead as hell. You do a video no shirt outside defending Yamato? Bro, the thing is, like, I need to get my traps working, because when I watch Nick Merckx do those videos, like, that guy has no neck. Like, you just look jacked as if you have no neck. All right, the 1v1, Sven versus Masu. It looks good for Sven. Sven the GOAT. Oh, he flashed over into the queue. Oh, no. Oh, Sven. Oh man, we just lost a 1v1 to Ezreal. Pre-Ezreal item. And you have barrier versus cleanse. Oh, it's so tragic, man. Oh no. Hard though, because like I think you just have to take the flash. If you flash over there, you're gonna get hit by Q. I mean, you'd have to flash at a really like different angle. Okay, Quad looking for it. Nope. Oh no, this guy's no. Oh, he's getting canceled. Oh man, he's just dead, isn't he? He's got no sums. He's dead. He's dead. I mean, it's gonna take a while to kill him. Does anyone have TP? No one has TP. He's beyond dead. I mean, Sven is just taking the trade because obviously once the wave crashes, he's guaranteed dead. So he has to try to 1v2, maybe dodge some Karthus Qs.
And it's a 4-1 game for FlyQuest. Jensen just again always on the receiving end of
3 grubs for Dig here. They're gonna lose Drake. Karthus is very ahead. By the way, Veigar's V2 taught me the tech. So I'm very anti-rushing Blackfire Torch in the jungle. I think the only champion you can do it with is Talia. I don't like it on pretty much anything though. What I talked about Veigar V2 with is like just rushing Leandries, and the agreement we got to is that you're supposed to rush Leandries, but you second item Blackfire Torch over Malignance, and that's actually the optimal Karthus build. That is optimal Karthus, is you go Leandries first into Blackfire second. Because Blackfire does outdamage Malignance, but Leandries rush is too OP. Really nice. Free kill. They're just owning them, bro. FlyQuest just runs them. Wait, hold up. What is Inspired building second? What is in his inventory?
They're all hanging around down here, but there's not really anything they can find just yet. And honestly,
like, what is this, man? Is this not a terrible build, whatever this is?
Chasing after Licorice here.
English Codex, what is he building?
Licorice, what do you do? I don't think you want to go any closer, buddy. It's time to get the hell out of town.
You getting ulted here? You got ulted here. What's happening? Isles is dead on the other side. FF, bro, FF. They're getting just completely rolled. They're getting ran in every lane. Is that a Malignance Blackfire Torch? That looks terrible, no? That, like, so wait, is Leandries not like the most broken Karthus item in the entire game? And we're going Malignance Blackfire Torch? Ain't no way. That can't be right. It cannot be right. HP is nice on this champion. And then like you get the Leandries plus the Blackfire Torch. If you're going Blackfire Torch anyway, that's a double burn. Is that not good? Oh man, they're getting completely ran. They're getting stomped. Holy, they're getting stomped. He literally just can't. What's happening here? Spica's trying to like 1v2 them, or I mean, Quad is trying to 1v2 them. Kill Spica. Nice hit. No, oh my god. Bork.
For the first item, gives him that extra little bit of burst.
All right, what's happening here? They try to kill Inspired, I guess. All right, they get Inspired. And the shutdown goes to Leona. Forfeit. All right, Sven trying to go on to Whippo. Let's see what happens here.
Maybe in trouble.
He doesn't have a passive stack. Okay, gets one. Get him! Get him, Quad!
The kill, but he's got the
All right.
Closer than I thought it was going to be when the gold card came through. Oh, nice flash in for Busio.
All right, about Dig looks like a mediocre ERL team. Hey, come on, bro. Nah, bro, I'm off the ERL train, Edward. I know you're coaching in ERLs. I've watched enough ERLs. The fact that Socken ran ERLs for like 4 years and he's that dog shit, I refuse to believe ERLs are good, man. ERL would smack LCS. You are coping out of your mind, bro. EU fans are that think, look, there was a while where I was really pro like EU talent and stuff. I've seen enough, man. Okay, can they kill Spica? Oh, never mind. They're just killing Sven instead. Ah, nice. Sven dies for Spica sins. Well played. Oh, man, he's just dead. He's dead, bro. Whipple just kills his ass. Oh, man, Jensen is dead too. Maybe not. Oh, Jensen is dead too. Oh, it's a tragedy of tragedies. No, never mind. He's not dead. You know what happens after this game? This is the game where Dig comes back and they're like, guys, we have been griefing scrims and we always said it was okay because we would play better on stage. That's been the narrative within our team since we started. This is the series where they get embarrassed and they're like, we gotta play scrims better, bro. We can't be the scrim inting team. It's not acceptable. That's not who we are. We've got to play our scrims well or we're not gonna win shit. That's what it is. Nidalee 0% in LCS and LEC, 45% in LCK, and 51.5% in LCK. Or in LPL. All right. That's another kill. Oh, Isles is dead as f. Wait, is Spica dead too? Spica's dead too. Oh, it's a tragedy of tragedies. Oh my god. Can we end? Nah, I don't think they can end, right? Maybe they can end. Legit, can they end? No way, right? No way they can end. Holy f, they're actually gonna end the game. They're actually gonna end the game, bro. Ain't no way. That's crazy. They're gonna end in 21 minutes. It's legit just over. What a slaughter, bro. What a slaughter. What was the total game time of LCS today? The total game time of LCS in 4 games was like 90 minutes or something. Legitimately, what was the total game time today?
Congratulations on your win. How did it feel to pick it up against Jensen? I know a lot of other people have been building up the rivalry.
I'm very excited today game, but I feel like today my enemy is not Jensen. I think Minion is my enemy.
The minions are his enemies, okay?
Wow.
Not bad.
How was the team in the approach up to this series in terms of taking this more or less seriously than another LCS opponent?
Oh, sorry, can you say again?
Yeah. Was the team making this a more important match than a different team because it was Dignitas and Jensen?
I think we don't practice not different style. I think just we keep going like our style. That's all.
How have you been adapting to the LCS now 3 weeks in?
I feel like really easy and I get used to it. Our team style and LCS style.
Where do you rank FlyQuest now in terms of yourself and the other LCS teams?
Oh, sorry, can you say again?
Sorry, that was a poor question. Where does FlyQuest rank in the LCS?
If I'm not nervous, I think we are rank 1. Yeah.
All right, Quad, with that, congratulations. Best of luck in the next couple of weeks and the rest of the LCS season. That's it from here. Let's send it to the lounge to close out the day.
He played well today. He smurfed.